Home and away ratings shock for Irene Roberts' final episode as fans clash over Lynne McGranger's farewell. It was the end of an era in Home and Away this week as viewers across Australia tuned in to watch Irene Roberts take her emotional bow. After more than 3 decades as the show's heart and conscience, Irene, played by Lynne McGranger, said her goodbyes in a storyline that tackled her Alzheimer's diagnosis with heartbreaking honesty. And if there was ever proof of just how much Irene means to fans, the numbers spoke for themselves. Channel 7 scored a massive win, with Irene's farewell episode becoming Tuesday's #1 drama and in fact, the #1 entertainment program across all networks. With a national reach of 1.61 million and a core audience of 1.1 million. This wasn't just another soap episode, it was an historic television moment. Even on 7+, the show smashed records, making Irene's exit the highest-rated episode of 2025. Irene's farewell and why some felt short-changed. On screen, Irene made the bittersweet choice to head off to Europe while she still has the chance. Determined to see the world before her illness robs her of the freedom to do so. The image of her walking away from Summer Bay, still trying to live fully despite such a devastating diagnosis, will stay with many fans for years to come. And yet, for all the tears shed, there was also frustration. Many viewers felt the episode lacked the gravitas that such a monumental character deserved. The biggest complaint? The absence of familiar faces from Irene's past. Fans took to social media to question why neither old cast members nor even much of the current cast were there to see her off. Would have been nice to have some flashbacks or some old faces to send her off. One fan wrote, while another blasted, "Not bringing back any old faces ruins the legacy of Irene and taints her exit forever." Others complained about the random extras at her farewell party and asked why key characters like Cash, Tane and Mackenzie were nowhere to be seen. I think this is where the episode divides opinion. For some, the simplicity of Irene's goodbye matched her character's understated strength. But for others, the lack of a grand reunion felt like a missed opportunity. After all, Irene has been central to Home and Away since 1993. Surely her send-off deserved the kind of tribute that only old faces and poignant flashbacks could deliver. Despite the criticism, plenty of fans were moved beyond words. Social media lit up with heartfelt messages. "I'm heartbroken at Irene leaving. She's been in it since I started watching. It's not gonna be the same." One wrote. Another admitted, "Irene's speech at the end was just emotional. I can't believe she is gone for good now." There's no denying Irene's importance to the Bay. Over the years, she's been a surrogate mom, a fierce friend, and a figure of resilience. Watching her sharpness fade in recent weeks, as Alzheimer's crept into her life, has been distressing for many who grew up with her presence as a constant. Her decision to see old friends while I still remember them cut especially deep. Because it struck such a raw chord about time, memory, and the inevitability of change. What strikes me most is how Irene's final storyline mirrors the way many viewers feel about her departure. There's grief in knowing things will never be the same, but also admiration that she is bowing out on her own terms. Still full of grit and defiance. Off-screen, the farewell was just as significant. Earlier this year, it was revealed that Lynne McGranger had filmed her final scenes. At 72, and having recently won the coveted Gold Logie at the 65th Awards. McGranger leaves Home and Away not only as the show's longest-serving female cast member but also as one of its defining icons. Her portrayal of Irene the tough, straight-talking battler with a heart of gold shaped the soul of Summer Bay for more than 30 years. The ratings prove it. Fans may argue about the details of her exit. But Irene Roberts leaves as a legend. Her absence will be felt in every scene that follows. And her legacy as one of the most beloved soap characters of all time is undeniable. The question now is how Home and Away fills the enormous void left behind. For many, the Bay without Irene simply won't feel like the Bay at all. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.